Yesterday, a serious accident occurred during a Peter Hobart Elementary 4th grade field trip to Lilydale Park in St. Paul. 2 students were injured and 2 students have died. We are not able to release names at this time. We have spoken personally with the families today. They are devastated. We ask that you respect their privacy. Today, we are providing support and resources to students, staff, and we will continue to do so for as long as needed. I want to personally thank everyone for their prayers and support.
This is an incredibly sad time for our schools and our entire school community. Our hearts go out to the families, friends, and everyone touched by the accident. A fund for the students and families impacted by this tragedy has been established at Citizens Independent Bank in St. Louis Park. A heartfelt thank you to our partners and the educational community for their support. Thank you.
At this time, we'll take a couple of questions, and then we need to get back inside to work with our students.
Ms. Nelson, if you could, these are awful, awful tragedies, and a lot of us here are parents as well. We can't imagine this happening to our children. I happen to believe this is incredibly tough on your students and your staff today. Tell us about the emotions and what they're going through.
I think you see a whole range of emotions. For many of our students, this is maybe the very first time that they've dealt with a tragedy to this magnitude, losing a classmate or losing anyone at all in their life. We're blessed as a community because we have had an enormous amount of support. We have counselors here from all of our schools. Methodist Hospital has provided an incredible amount of support for us, as well as our local community has provided a lot of support. And that's what's going to get us through each of these days ahead.
I know you're not naming the boys yet, but can you tell us what kind of students they are?
They're outstanding students. Love of life, love learning, very engaged families, very supportive of our school and our community. They were feeling heartfelt for our community as we are trying to express our heartfelt emotions for them.
What kind of preparation was done ahead of the field trip to make sure that that was safe?
There are a number of things that are put in place both at our end in putting resources together, as well as permits that are filed, and we also look at the park that we work with, because they actually hire staff that help us.
Did you call ahead of time to make sure that the conditions were appropriate for kids to go out there and do what they were doing that day?
I don't have information on that at this time.
Okay, that's the last question.
Can I ask one more?
Nope, that's the last question. Last question.
Come on.
That's ridiculous.
The permit
Thank you.
application talked about
Thank you.
hazards of the park. Was that communicated to the parents at all?
Not anything let us communicate with the parents. Thank you. It's ridiculous. The news